Welcome everyone. Welcome to the new 11 plus education video. In today's video, I'll be telling you about some 11 plus apps, which is easy to download from your phone. You can download it from your phone and then they're really helpful apps. I came across some really helpful apps. I thought it's better to discuss with you all. So if you have recently joined in, just give me a thumbs up that you guys are here and write just write hi so I can come to know that you guys are live here with us and you can see us. So we can get started now. And these apps you can download from Apple Store, or you could download these apps from your Google Play if you're using a Samsung phone. So I'm going to share my screen now. Please let me know if you can see the screen. So this is something I have done for you guys. I hope this video is really helpful to you all. So let's get started with the 11 plus apps for you all, for your children. The first app, what I'm going to tell you all today, is about the Grammar Now. This is a really good app, and you could download this app from your Apple Store or from your Google Play. And the best thing about this app is you can see there are some sentences and they are different levels. So I will just click on the link so that you guys can come to know what this app is all about. So if you look at this, it tells you can get this app from Apple Store, and I will just zoom in a little bit for you all, little more, so you can see the app properly. So basically, in this app is you can get it in Apple Store, in for iPhones, iPad, or you can go from Google Play. The best thing about this app is they have different grammar things, like they have punctuations, nouns, pronouns. You can click on any one of them, and your children can learn how to make sentences. I think so. You can't see the app. Let me just see if I can share the app with you all. I will click on the page of this app. If you click on this, the best thing about this app is you could go on. Let me just stop sharing the screen with this one, and then I'll share the screen with the app one so you all can see. So this is the first app we had in the PowerPoint. What I was telling you all about this app is that you have punctuations, grammar. It's basically all based on grammar. So you could download this app on your Apple phone or iPhone, or you could do it in the Samsung also. You could go and do it there. This is about punctuations, grammar. If your child struggling in any of the grammar, you could download this app, and then you could see how this app works. So this app has basically, it has a lot of sentences. If I click on the sentences here, it tells you about all the sentences here. So you have, like, if you want your child to know what nouns are, click on the one with nouns. Or if you want to know what pronouns are, just click on that. This app is good for the children to know about their grammar. That's why it's named Grammar Now. It's really good one. If you're on YouTube, I have put all the ads in all the apps. Sorry, I put all the apps in the description, so you could just click on them and you could download any one of them. I'll stop the sharing the screen with this one so that we could go with the next one. And the next app, what I'm going to tell you all is, I'll share the screen again with you all with the apps one. So the next app is that. So let's see what the next app I have for you all. I like this one. This is called Learn English Sentence Master. So in this app you have different stages. You have the beginners and you have the competent, professional, expert. When your child start doing with the beginners, they will have some sentences in which they could make sentences with. That's the beginner one, or they would go with the competent one, and then you would go with the professional. They keep going on different stages. Again, I will click on the app for you all so you all can see what this app is all about. And this app is again It's free to download in from Apple Store or your Google Play. I will just stop sharing my screen and I'll show you about this app if I could see it. So I will tell you all about this app now. Here you see it's in Learn English Sentence Master. So you have a sentence like this. In this app, they give you some sentences like, please tea, what do you need to write black? And you have some options given. Can I have a? So this is a beginner one. Your child can make a sentence like, I, please, can I have a black tea? Something like that. So in this is also a good app for the children to know about how to make sentences, and they can learn new words, like they're designed by educators. So it's basically, this one is made by educator people, and you have different stages as I told you before. And you could also think they are telling you about this app is saying that educational word puzzle games to learn real spoken language, grammar, and vocabulary while you have fun. Order words, learn fast. With sentences, master your learn. So basically, you will learn new words. And the best thing is, I keep telling everyone, when you're learning new words, you could just try making the words, make a dictionary, your own dictionary, where you could write all the words your child struggles with. So this is another app which is really good. So let's go back to the screen now, where you have the apps, and I can tell you the other app now. So I'm just starting the video again with you all. So the another app now. So I've told you the first app, and I've told you the next one. I've told you the grammar now. And Learn English one also I have told you guys. So the next app is about Word Up Vocabulary of English. This is a really a good app again. If you look at this one, if you look at this, you can't, okay, the screen is not being sharing. Sorry about that. I'll just share the screen again with you all. I need to stop sharing the screen. And the best thing about these apps are, as I keep saying, you could download all these apps from Apple Store. And they are really, in Apple Store, you can get as many apps you guys want. And the best thing is, all these apps are free. And the kids would just love these apps. And the best thing about these apps are they all are free. So we did grammar, learn English, and this one is Word of Vocabulary for English. I'll put a small video to show you all how this app works. So you could see the video of this app. In this app, they basically, if you look at this app, they tell you how to, they have some sentences for your child to see them. And then they tell you if they are, you have two things to do. In this, you could put, there are different themes you can choose from, like shopping, whatever word you want. And there'll be some words you can put in the green, and in the red, the words you don't know. So if your child doesn't know some words, they could put the word in the green one. And if they know the word, they don't know the word, they can put in the red one. So let's see how it works.
Cascade. Word Up uses spaced repetition, which is a scientifically proven approach to ensure you will remember the words forever. It is suitable for intermediate and advanced English learners, speakers of English as a second language, immigrants in English-speaking countries, and native English speakers seeking to expand their vocabulary.
Ambient. eavesdrop,
signify,
cascade,
agonize,
intermittent,
axle,
oblivious,
crotch,
bob,
Rather than just boring text definitions, WordUp adds many short video clips from top movies and TV, showing you how the word is used in real world.
Signifying nothing! I mean, things just sort of happen around you. I mean, you're off in Rachel land doing your Rachel thing, totally oblivious to people's monkeys or...
You don't just learn a word from the vocabulary, you experience it.
You could just put them in the red one, so they will tell you the meaning of the word. If you know the meanings, you could put it in the green one. So this is a really good app. The next app is, this is my favorite one. This is puzzle game Word Crush. Word Crush. In this, you have different puzzles in which you can make words with. It's like crosswords, and I know that some of the children really love these puzzle games, and this is something all the children are like. They are really keen to watch do word puzzles. And this is a really good app. Again, you can download this app from your Apple Store and things like that. And I'll just play a little video for you all to see how this app works. So it'll be better for you all to see the video, and let's see. So let me just on the video for you all so you can see how the app works. So this was this app, and in this app you can choose different puzzles, and you could just find the word in the puzzles. This is also a good one. And again, I have put the in the description I have put all the apps names and how to download them. So it'll be a good way for your channel to have it. Download these apps and then see how it is. The next app is dictionary.com. This is a very popular app, and all the children should be using this app a lot, and this is one of my favorite apps, and we keep telling the children to use this. I will stop sharing my screen and share the screen with you guys in a second to tell you how this app works, because it's better for you all to see this app in a proper way. So let me stop sharing the screen with this one, and then I'll share the screen with this app, because I really want to show you guys how this app works. So if you look at this, I have it's called dictionary.com. It's like English words. This is one of the popular apps everyone should be using. So you have basically, if you look at this, the dictionary that goes where you go. So you have the dictionary, you can use this app wherever you go. And if you have new words, you like word of the day, you can just have some words of the day. You can write the word, and they'll tell you like, they have a meaning, they have a thing which speaks with you all. Like in this, if you don't know how to pronounce the word, you could just press the speaker button, and then they can tell you how the word is pronounced vocabulary pronunciations. This is sometimes I also use in my tuition when I don't know how to pronounce a word or something. So this is something you can keep using with your child every day, because 11 plus, I have seen that all the children 11 plus always struggle with vocabulary. So these apps are really useful for your children to learn vocabulary, because all the parents say that my child don't like reading books, my child don't like reading stories and things like that. And these are the things all the kids are really used to: media, social media these days. And these apps are good for them to just download in their phone, because word of the day, you can just play a game with them and you can tell them what's the word for the day, the dictionary that goes with you, and you can still use this one when your children are doing doing verbal reasoning, or they are doing comprehension. Because when I see that children do comprehension, they always struggle with words, how to pronounce words and what these words mean. So this app is being used by 2 million people, and they have lots of meanings and opposites in this one, and this is one of my favorite apps. And it's good that your children can use this app whenever they with this is a app I think you should really download with your kids. So the next app, what I'm going to tell you all, that app is also really good. So let's go with the next app now. Word search. This is one of the favorite apps. I've seen that children really love word search. And in this, the children have different categories of word search. They can need to find different words. And in this way, this app is also good for the children to know a lot of new words. All the apps, what I have been telling you guys since beginning of this videos, is for your kids to learn a lot of new vocabulary words and some fun games, because just learning about 11 plus all time always is really very depressing sometimes, and they feel really stressed out. They don't know what to do, and they'll be like, oh, I'm not in the mood to do. When your child is not in the mood to do anything, you could just put these apps on their phone and try doing some the fun games with them. So I'll just click on the word search and I'll tell you how this app works. I'll be Again, I need to be stop sharing my screen again with you guys and show you how this app works. Word search is one of the most popular apps. If you see that it's everywhere, you see this app. So again, you could download this app on your iPhone or your iPad, or you could also go and see there. So you have a word search is word you expand your vocabulary for this one, and you learn more about culture, books, sports, geography, history, films, and there are different topics a child can choose. Like if they want to play games, they could choose a puzzle with games, or they like something else, they could choose that. So word search is one of the popular games. I see that kids really love that. And the best thing about these apps are that your child can win prizes when they go on different levels. So they just to encourage children to love these apps, they could just tell them, okay, you if you do this app, you'll get this prize or that prize. They keep giving you, and there are some free uh levels in the apps obviously, and then you have some levels which are to be paid, so you could go with any levels you guys want, and these ones are like for you to keep going every time. So let's go with back to the apps now and see what would be the next app you I have for you guys. And this is a maths app now. If your child is struggling in maths, I would highly recommend to go with this app. It's Maths Learner Cool Maths Games. They have different games in this one. This app is mainly for the children who really struggle in maths, and they're like, you don't want your child to struggle in any of the things when they're preparing for 11 plus. And these apps are a good way of telling your kids the areas they're struggling in. So I'll be just telling you about more about this app, Cool Maths. So this app, Cool Maths, is also a very popular app. You can see that you could download this app from anywhere. This app is basically, if you look at this app tells your child how to do different things, self-learning approach. They can do multiplication, addition, subtraction, and anything. So they could just download this app on their phone, and they could just go about to see how this app works. Basically, they have told that having fun while learning maths with the amazing app with a proven methodology, work through the levels and learn the basic for a solid foundation understanding. So if your child is struggling, because I see that when they do 11 plus, there are so many things the children struggle with. Especially multiplication and division is something I have seen that all the children are always struggling with. So if you think your child is struggling on any of these things, I would say that you could go with this apps. This is a maths one. This is a really good maths app in which you have around 500 exercises. You could go with any of the exercises. And the best thing about these apps are, I keep saying again and again, they are free. So you could just download them as many times you want. You can download them, and after that, you can just keep playing them. And if your child is like they get really bored on doing things, so they would just go with these apps and see how it works for them. Let's see the next app now. This is a very good app for verbal reasoning. If your child is struggling in verbal reasoning, you could go for this app. I don't know if this app is free or not, but this app has a lot of papers in it. It has paper one, paper two, paper. You could click on any of the papers and you could just go with it. Do the papers. They have around 12 papers in this app, and you could just download this app again and go and see the papers. You can click on them and see what papers your child uh, like doing it. And the best thing is they also come, the app tells you that they compare the children with different with other children to see what level they are. So if you want your child to do something like verbal reasoning and things like that, you would go for this app. And this is another one. It's like maths games, brain training. This is another app which I think that it's really good app. And they have a video for this app. I'll just put the video for you all to see the video. I have a click. If you I click on the video here, it doesn't click here. So this app is tells you about. I'll just show you more about this app. I'll just share it. Just a second. Give me a minute, please. If you look at this app is telling you, it's basically telling you about different things. Like if your child is struggling in maths, you could just do that. Dash multiply by dash gives you 6. The child has to just mix and match and say which one he thinks is with what. This is another good app for the children to learn basic maths and also do multiplication, subtraction, addition, all these things. Like if you look at this, the video what's been playing on the background tells you about different levels. I mean, if your child does one level, they can go on the other one, and they get some medals and things like that in this app. And this is a really a good app. If you look at this one, it's like playing word game. And the best thing about these app is that your children will, because doing maths, Your children should have a good multiplication skills. If they don't have that, they won't be able to do anything for 11 plus. So having their basics strong, you should start doing these apps in year 4 or 5, because these apps are good for the children. It tells them, it's good for the brain also, because it'll give the brain, they are doing something which gives them more knowledge than just doing the 11 plus things. Oh, the app is finished now. So let's stop sharing the screen again, and let's go back to the the video now. I'll share the PowerPoint again with you all to tell you about this PowerPoint. I think you guys need a break now till I go back to the PowerPoint with you all. Welcome back, everyone. So we were talking about different apps now. So let's again tell you we have done. So this app you all must have seen. There's a lot. Exam Happy. They are keep. This is one of the good apps. It's made by youngsters, and this app is everywhere in Facebook these days. So I don't need to tell you guys anything about this app. This is made by two brothers, and in this app you could just download the app, and then you can just submit this paper. They just mark it, and then they compare your paper with the other kids. This is also one of the popular apps which is going on everywhere in our YouTube. We in our YouTube, Facebook, everywhere you can see they've been advertising this app, and I would highly recommend you guys to go about with this app. So let me tell you all from the beginning what apps I have. If you have recently joined, so I'll just repeat the apps, then I'll tell you some games you can play with your children from 11 plus. So the first app, what I told you guys, what about Grammar Now. The second app, what I told you guys, was like Learn English Sentence Master. Another one was Word or Vocabulary of English. And the next app, what I told you guys, was Puzzle Game Word Crush. Crush, sorry. Another app, what I told you guys, this is one of the most popular app, is dictionary.com. It's like English words. This you should definitely download in your phones. The other app, what I told you guys, was Word Search. Another app for maths, I told you guys, was Maths Learner, Cool Maths Games. That's one of the famous apps for maths. And this is one for vocabulary. They also have, I was just looking in the break when you guys went for a break just now. I was looking at this one. They also have for non-verbal also. So you could search for them and see what they have for non-verbal. And then this one is for maths games. It's brainy training. It's really good for your brain. And next one, the last one, which I told you guys, was about Exam Happy. And I told you that this app is everywhere in our Facebook page, everywhere, all the pages, all the groups. These brothers advertising this app, and it's really recommend you guys to go for this app. So this was all about apps, but I'll tell you some games or something now. If you have not liked video, keep please do that. And the next part of the live today, what I'm going to tell you all is about some games you could play with your children. There's one game which I highly recommend. I'll just share the screen with you all for that game. And if you want to download these apps, I would highly say that I would highly say you all to play these apps with your kids because these apps are really good. It's it really it's good for their brains, and because they need a break, they can't keep doing. It's a maths game, what I'm going to tell you all, which we normally play in our tuition. It's a really good one if I'm able to get it. And there's one thing, till I find that one, I can tell you about one of the things what you could use with your children till I find that game. Maybe I'll come back to that one little later. I'll share my screen again to show you guys how this app works. This is one of the most famous one. All of you must have heard about that, and you all must be using this app a lot in your with your kids. It's called Grammarly. It's good for grammar because it tells you about if your child is doing anything wrong, or it improves your spelling mistakes and things like that. And the best thing about this app is it has two versions. You have the free version and you have the other version. If you don't want to go with the premium version, you could go with the free version of this app. So I'll tell you, like, I have downloaded one of the channels. If you just write any of the sentence here, like if I write something wrong here, I'll just tell you how will this app improve me. I I'm just writing a bad English. I had sad and I had a sad. I'm going to just make a mistake. I had a sad and write something. I'm just writing something wrong. So the app will tell me where I'm wrong, and this app will improve my English. It tells me what mistakes I have. It'll say, obviously, my first sentence should be a capital letter. I've done that because it's a pronoun you should use. And it tells me that sand and. So you could do that. Another way it tells me this doesn't make sense. Unknown words. So you could, they also give you suggestions about a word to be used. So they tell you about all the words. If your child is doing creative writing, I would say that just put your child's creative writing. Tell your child to type the creative writing, and after your child type the creative writing, you could just put your child's creative writing here, and after that, you could just check it. I'll just show you if I have any of the children because it gives you option upload a file. You could just upload. I'm just looking if I could find any of the creative writing of any of the children of, because in 11 plus ALT group kids normally do give me some creative writing, so I'm just finding if I have any of the creative writings which I could just put here to show you guys how it works. I'm just putting any of the task. I don't know if it tells me, oh, as a big one, it tells me I need to have something small. I don't know, I can't find any. This happens when you want something to happen. I'm just going to find anything what I can find here. I don't have any creative writing. So if you want to type, just write your child's creative writing and just see how this app works. This is also one of the really good apps because you could just write any of the creative writings or anything, and you could just see how it works. This is one of the really good ones, and you could just go with your, you could just know what mistakes your child has done. And now I'll show you the game, or I'm going to tell you if I'm able to find, because I don't know what's happened to my computer today, is not working so well. Sorry. Okay, I'll show you the game now. I'm just looking if I can find the game for you all. There are lots of games also you could just download from you could find the games there. I didn't find that one, but I found another games you could also play with your kids. It's like called maths games. It has different maths games you could play with your children. It tells you that you have first grade, second grade, or you could just click on any of them, and there are lots and lots of games you could play with your children, and it's good for them to play different games. Like I've just
Meet the critical unknowns.
so you have different games you could play, and this is an ad going on. I'm just skipping the ad. It's Maths Mind Game. This is one. This is also really a good game. You could play with your child. It tells you like you need to unlock one first level. They're just the timer keeps going on, and they need to go and do it like 383 plus 243. What's that? They just need to keep doing anything. If they do the right one, they go on the next one. I'm just doing as it is. But they could just play this game. It's good for that. Then it's good for the timing, because timing is something what you still have in 11 plus. It's everywhere in 11 plus you have time, and these games are good for the children for their timing. And if you see that the level keeps going up, when they do this level, they'll go on the other level, and after that they will be doing a different level. So these games are also good for the kids, and there's a lot of addition is given here, and they could just restart it when they want to do it again. So they will have a different one now. So it tells you the highest score, more games. It gives you option of playing more games, and there are lots and lots of games you could play. You could just click on any one of them, and then there's a crossword. That's a new one they have added. So you could play this one also. With your kids can play this
I always
one.
wanted to be a real piano man. So I downloaded this app called Simply Piano. I've been
Again, they have an ad. I'll just skip the ad for you. So you can play this game start. And the best thing about this game is because they are free, you have lots of ads. So you have to bear in mind that these games will have lot of things to go on. So let's play this one again. And there was another one I wanted to show you, the one which I was just playing right now. That one is also, it's like word search. So you could go and see that how the word search goes. But remember, because you are doing them free, there will be lots of ads would be going on when you play these games. So here on the sides, there are some words given to you. So you have to find what these words are. I just need to off the music. I just off the music because the music was a little irritating. So you can just find how to do the word. Click here, here. So these are the two words, across and down. So now, which one you can do across and down, like reheat, and what could be the another one? Because reheat, let's go with reheat, and the next one would be, so you have to choose which one will go down. So this is also a really good one for the children to play. And remember that because these games are free to play, your child has to bear in mind there'll be lots and lots of ads in all of them. There won't be any game which won't have ads in it. This is something they do when things are free of charge. They like giving them lots of ads in them. And you have the option of restarting it. If you don't like it, you could go with a different one, start a new game. Again, you could do it like they are saying what comes across, and this you could find which one is here, which one you can put up and down, and then you see that there's lots of them. You could choose from any one of them, and you could just go with any one you guys like. If I like playing country one, these are all the free ones. If you want, I can also put the names of the ones in the code words is here, word search is here. So there are lots of games your children can play. There'll be an ad again.
How many tries, but still you rise. What do you have to say?
Word search, let's start the game. So they ask you which one do you want to play, how many words. So again, you have to find the word, what word you need to find. You need to find O-R-E. So if the kids, this is good for the vocabulary, like O is here, R is here, O is E gone. So they could just find as many words they can. They could find, I can't even find any other words. So this is also one of the good ads, one of the good games they could play. Let's stop sharing the screen now. I think so. I've told you guys a lot of information I've given you guys today. And I hope it was really helpful to know about so many games and so many apps today. And I hope I have helped your children to know really good things today. And remember that we have a workshop going on, creative writing. If you have not taken your tickets for the workshop, please go ahead and do it. I have again put in the description, I have put the link to book tickets if you guys want to do it. The link is there. And I think so I have told you guys a lot of things and a lot of information today. I hope all this information was helpful to you all. If you like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe the video and give a thumbs up, because it really encourages me to give you guys more ideas about education videos. That's all for today, and thanks for you all to watch this live video, and I'll see you guys next time now. Bye everyone.